Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe. If you guys don't know, I've been doing a series where I go back and talk about and sometimes read all of my old books that I've written. I've been writing books since I was 7 years old, and I've written like 20 plus books, and I'm going back and talking about all of them. If you guys haven't seen the other videos, there are a lot because I have a lot of books. I haven't actually done one of these in a little while, so I figured I might as well do one. This is the book that we're reviewing today. It's so short and I never finished it. The notebook is really cute though. It says "Make Today Amazing." The concept of this book was really cool, and honestly I have no idea when I started this book. What? I'm not sure what this is. It's more of a recent one, not actually, because I think I probably wrote this when I was like 12. It was basically about a boarding school for dancers, and there were two sides and they would compete against each other. So that's interesting. I think it was a little bit inspired by Barbie Rockin' Royals, because I wanted to write some kind of like two sides against each other kind of book, if that makes sense. I don't remember what else I said it was inspired by, but I'll insert that here. It might have been inspired by Leap a little bit. Other than that, I don't know what this was inspired by. It was cool, I think. I had some decent characters in it. I only wrote the prologue and I think the first chapter. I spent a long time coming up with these characters' names, which is kind of weird because a bunch of them are pretty generic. The main character is named Leah Golden Dancer, because she's a dancer. And then Isabel Prance, Avery Maxill, Jane Claire Martinez, Hadley Oxford, and Sage Wilson. But the prologue is a mess. I assigned a color for each of the girls and they wrote the prologue because I thought that would be cool for some reason. It looks very cool. I like how I did it. It's confusing to read and confusing to keep up with who wrote what color, even though I like listed it at the beginning. It's a lot. I guess I could read part of chapter 1. Leah Golden Dancer, chapter 1. Oh yeah, because they were all gonna be out of different girls' point of views too, and there's like 4 main characters. Hi, I'm Leah Golden Dancer. Just in case you're one of those people who skip the prologue, go read the first 2 pages and skip the other 2 unless you have nothing better to do. Yeah, because the prologue has like nothing to do with the plot. Have fun, okay? Mom told me. I will, I assured. I'll be here in 2 weeks for the first competition, Mom promised. That's funny that it says 2 weeks because, okay, I just rewatched Barbie Rockin' Royals, so I'm seeing parallels already. They're at the camp for 2 weeks, so it's funny that she says 2 weeks. I nodded. I love you, bye. Mom hugged me and went back to the car while I made my way to the boarding school. It was a hot July day, and I wasn't going to a school in the middle of July for learning history or math. It was my new dance school for dance competitions. I'd never been to a public school because I was homeschooled. I was a very strong dancer and was one of the lucky 20 girls that got the privilege to come here. Today, a lot was going to happen. We would be sorted into 2 different teams, the Midnights and the Crystals. Those are actually kind of cool names, okay? 10 girls would go in each team, and then each team goes up against each other and things like that. Okay? The winning team will dance against 2 other teams from 2 different schools. Today they were also picking roommates. I hoped my roommate was nice. Suddenly a girl with silky black hair, peach skin, big dark brown eyes, and a worried expression on her face. That's where the sentence ends. It just says suddenly, it describes the girl, and then ends. She wore the same uniform as me, a gray shirt that read dance, with little tap and ballet shoes on it, and a black skirt. She had a huge pink backpack on her back. Do you know where the school is meeting for the announcing of who goes on what team and who is roommates with who? She questioned. That was a mouthful. I shrugged. Probably where everyone else is gathering. Okay, do you want to sit together? She wondered. Sure, I agreed. So we went and took a seat beside the other 18 girls. Once every single girl was gathered around Sitting in their own seat, I asked the girl, "By the way, what's your name?" "Jane Claire," she responded. "That's pretty. I'm Leah," I told her. "Attention everyone, we're going to get started. I am the team Midnight's teacher, Miss Kennedy," a lady said, standing in front of everyone. "If I say your name, stand. Rebecca Butterworth, Amelia Caprice, Tenio Nest, Cindy Bush, Scarlett L. Bryan, Lydia Field, Opal Minraya, Adeline Meadow, Nicole Price-Turton, and Bianca Johnson," Miss Kennedy listed. I looked around as the 10 girls stood up. "You are on the black team, Team Midnight." The 10 of the jumped for joy, bursting out in cheering. I really did not reread this. I needed to fix my spelling. I'm pretty sure I meant the 10 of them. "The rest of you are on Team White, Team Crystal," Miss Kennedy added. "Crystals and Midnights split up to find your roommates. Crystals, find Miss Bloomby. Midnights, come with me." The fact that she doesn't even want to list the names of the crystals, she only cares about her own team. I went with Jane Claire and 8 other girls to a lady with light blonde hair, green eyes, and pale skin. "Hello, girls. I'm Miss Bloomby," the woman proclaimed. "I'll begin listing roommates. Hadley Oxford and Allison Redcomo, Avery Maxill and Roxanne Scott, Jane Claire Martinez and Sage Wilson, Leah Golden Dancer and Madeline Melody Meadow, Primrose Armria and Isabel Prance," Miss Bloomby told us all. "Meet me in classroom 12 at 7:15 a.m. tomorrow," Miss Bloomby instructed us all. "Hi, I'm Madeline Melody Meadow. Some people call me Triple M, but I prefer Madeline Mel." "And you're Leah Golden Dancer," Madeline Mel blurted, walking up to me. She had pale skin, hazel eyes, orange curly hair, and was quite skinny. "Yeah, so we're roommates?" I asked her. She nodded. "We got room 208, she replied. "Okay," I said. We walked to her room to find that it was very well sized and cozy. Plus, it had 2 beds, a dresser, a TV, and a huge window. "This place is nice," Madeline Mel proclaimed. "Yeah, it is," I agreed. Madeline Mel carried her black suitcase and her blue backpack and placed them on the bed closer to the wall. I did the same with my yellow purse, white suitcase, and yellow backpack on the bed near the window. "What type of dance do you like, Leah?" Madeline Mel wondered. "I like tap and jazz," I told my roommate. "I like all of them except tap and ballroom dancing. And I love lyrical and ballet," Madeline Mel announced. "I hope it's jazz or tap for our dance up against the Midnights," I told her. I really hope it's lyrical," Madeline Mel replied. We sat there in silence. I was very excited to get to know the rest of the team tomorrow. Okay, so that's an interesting book. I actually think it could have done well if I kept writing it, but I don't really remember the plot. I don't know where I was going with this. This was kind of the era where I didn't have a plot for books. I just went with it. I just wanted cool characters and no plot and just a cool setting. Because it's the same with the Glow Girls. It's the same with the Vampire and Mermaid twin sister book. It's the same with the Magic School book with Judy Bloomwood. 4 books that I wrote that had no plot in a row. These were all around the same time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!